Though you will see click to continue and replay buttons in this video, these features are not supported by this format. You may want to pause the video when you see these buttons. If you want these features and the supplemental slides and files that correspond to the video, then enroll in the course at biztricks.us. Though the equal sign is used as a comparison operator, Excel also uses this character to determine if the cell is a formula. Formulas return a result. If the first character used in a cell is an equal sign, then Excel knows you're using a formula. If the equal sign comes after the first character, then Excel interprets that as a comparison operator. In this example, the first equal sign indicates a formula, and the second equal sign indicates a comparison operator. Though the plus sign performs addition and the minus sign performs subtraction or negation, I can use these characters as the first character in a formula, and Excel will implicitly add the equal sign for me. Rather than starting the formula with an equal sign, I'll first press the plus sign and then build my formula. I can do the same with the minus sign. I don't use the plus sign in this way because values are positive unless explicitly negated with the minus sign. In Course 2, I introduced the concept of an array in Excel. I'll quickly touch on array notation because you're familiar with arrays from the prior course. Arrays are enclosed in curly brackets. The curly brackets are another way of representing a list of values. You'll see consistency with this notation if you work in Power Query. A quick scan shows that only the text type shows up differently than the others. Text is enclosed in double quotes. Each of these values retains its data type inside the array. Values across the columns are separated by a comma. Values across the rows are separated by a semicolon. These are one-dimensional arrays. Values across columns and rows are separated with the combination of commas and semicolons. This is a two-dimensional array. The spreadsheet does not allow for jagged arrays with array constants. Many of the features you'll see are part of the Microsoft 365 subscription. I'll refer to it as 365. If you don't have 365, then please watch the lesson so you can see this functionality. It is possible to mirror many of these features with Excel's built-in tools. However, it will require more work and effort to replicate. I can replicate the function arguments dialog box to show the array notation by selecting the argument inside the formula and pressing F9. I'll select C28 and press F9. Now I'll select the entire argument and press F9. I can toggle the tooltip that appears above the formula with Ctrl-Alt-P. This makes it so I don't need to press F9 when I select arguments to see the values. I'll talk more about auditing tips later in the course, so I'll come back to this topic in more depth. Because Excel ingests a range as an array, I can supply the array form directly to the function rather than referencing the worksheet. Hold on tight because you'll see why this is useful shortly. If you have a subscription to 365, then you get the benefits of dynamic arrays built into Excel. Arrays and array formulas have always existed, but 365 makes them easy to work with. You don't need to commission array formulas with Ctrl-Shift-Enter in 365. You saw this in Course 2 when I used the transpose function to size, select, commission, and edit arrays using both the non-365 and the 365 ways. 365 greatly simplifies the old Ctrl-Shift-Enter method. As a quick illustration, I'll copy the argument from this formula and paste it to an adjacent cell. Excel dynamically sizes the output range and places the result into the range. This is the spill behavior. Join me in the next lesson to learn about spill behavior and the spill operator.